Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 113 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. Today, we're going to be super efficient with Botania. I've got some plans for this little room that I've got set up, and ideally, I'd like to have this room right here contain everything that Botania needs for working with and crafting. I'm going to try and automate some of the things from Botania, but we'll also be, just using this as a Botania workbench room. So this room is just going to strictly have the stuff that you would use. Petal Apothecary, Runic Altar, the Portal to Alfheim, right? That kind of stuff, the Botanical Brewery. And then underneath, boom, right here, is where we're going to have a couple things that are going to be feeding the mana and stuff upstairs. So kind of similar to what I was doing back in my overworld base, but in a much more efficient and formulated way. And I've also come up with what I think is a really cool plan. It's something that I think will be kind of awesome. I don't want to move the base that I have over here in the overworld. I don't want to move everything over, at least. Not really, not yet. I'm considering moving most of things over here, but not necessarily all the things. I don't know, that's probably confusing, but I mean, I might just have to play some things by hair, but like this area, for example, no move. And at the very least, I would like to build something that I think is going to be interesting and cool. So, yeah, we're going to do it, and then if we decide to move the rest of things over, then we'll move the rest of things over, and that'll just be that. But we'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about, as we get through the episode here. But there is something cool that I've never built before from Botania that I want to try out and use it in this setup. And you'll see what I'm all about here in just a minute. So I think what I'll do is get ready. I want to craft a few things and make sure I've got everything I need for the initial conversion and movement. And then we'll be back to see how that all goes. All right? See you guys in just a moment. All right, guys, we're back. And I've got some stuff I want to do. So first, let's set up something cool. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to snag, look at all these things I got in my inventory here. Some mana pools. Ta-da! That should kick things off. How are things doing down here? Are you able to maintain your cake situation? I guess so far you're good. I don't know if it's going to continue to maintain and create the cakes, though. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. But I brought something cool with me. I brought this nifty gadget right here called a mana pump. So if we take a look inside our Lexica Botania and we bring up the entry for the pump, I think it's under mana on rails. You can put mana into a minecart. And you can do so using the mana pump. So long story short, you pump the mana out of the mana pool into the minecart, and then the minecart can transport the mana, and it stores about one pool's worth of mana in the minecart, and then it can travel along rails. Sweet. So all I need is a rail cart and a mana pool, and we're pretty much good to go. So let's get that set up. I have a minecart here, and I have a mana pool, and that's what I wanted to do. So I will put right there the mana pump. Now, if we take a look in the book, there is a specific side you want to hook up to. The side of the pump where the mana will go towards is the pink one, and the mana is pulled from the blue side. So right now we've got this set up wrong. We want it to go this way. So we want to pump out of the pool using the blue side, and the pink side is where the mana is going to wind up. I'm going to snag this dude, and I hope I have a crowbar on me. Maybe I probably don't. Okay, but we'll fix that in a minute. And then we'll probably have some track and a booster track just to keep things smooth. And then another track. And then I'm going to use something you guys have seen before, which is the dimensional transceiver. Sweet. So this guy is the one that we used in the past to send our rail carts, right? So we send receive rail cart on this line. Sweet. And then we'll put our ender rail on here as well. And we'll rotate it so that it's well, actually, I think we want it in this direction. I think this is the direction that when the rail cart or the cart arrives on the ender rail, boom, it shoots off in this direction. Cool. So we'll also have a lever here. So the cart shows up, and we're going to let it fill up with mana. The other thing we can do here is place a comparator here. And the comparator is going to emit a redstone signal that basically, I guess there was a slime out there, cool, relates to, that's a slime creature thing. That's another one. It emits a redstone signal relative to how full the cart is. So basically what we're going to want to do is measure when the cart's full and then tell it he's allowed to leave. So let's real quick pop back home. See if I can't find my trusty crowbar or make a new one. There it is. Is there anything else I need while I'm here? I'm trying to think. I don't think so. So let's hook this up. We'll have it be this way. And then that should be good. So we're ready to test this thing. So what I'll do is I'll place my cart down right there. And we'll give him a little nudge. Boom. He'll stop on the cart and he'll quickly fill up. Look how fast this mana pool fills up. Like, super fast. Like, it's done already. That's pretty much the fastest I've ever seen anything in Botania transfer. I guess I can't read that, but I can read this pool, and we can see it filling up again because the pool upstairs is, you know, draining and such. So this guy's draining, these guys are running again, refilling its pool, etc., etc. What I plan to have is make this a dominant spark so that it drains the mana from all nearby pools, so that basically it'll, you know, always keep this mana pool full, ready for the minecart to send. But at this point, we're ready to transmit. So you can see we're getting redstone power of 15. So we're going to have to definitely do some kind of comparator magic here to, you know, get this thing to change this to like a 1 or something. And I'm always terrible about this. So this is the negative side, apparently. Silly creature. All right. So we're going to want some strips and stuff. Let me get a couple things to just make my life a little bit easier here. All right, so this dude here, and then this should be emitting. And I'm going to actually stop you for a minute just in case. That should be a signal strength of 1, I would think, right? Because that's 15 going in. All right, maybe it has to be 1 further. Wow, there's a lot of those things. 14 goes in, does that mean 1? Oh wait, 1 comes out here, doesn't it? So that's 15 on the negative. I'm always a little bit bad about this, but I also think this is reversed. So let me get my screwdriver, which is probably back here as well. I have none of the right tools for this, guys. And I'll give this thing a, is that right? 15 in, positive, out, 1. Yeah, that's what I want. In, positive, out. Okay. I don't know. I'm not good at this, so I'll just leave this as is. So I'll use some strips here just to make sure things go smoothly. We'll put one here and here. Nice. Beautiful. That's what I wanted to see. All right, cool. So that's telling me that everything's going to work really well, actually. So when the cart's empty, it'll get there, and when it's totally full, it should be able to send. And we'll test this again in a minute. But let's head back, yoink, right through here, and we're going to set up a similar configuration on the other side. All right, so here we're going to do, like I said, something very similar. We'll put this guy there. The pink is the output, right? Mana is pulled from the blue to the pink. So we're going to want this thing here with track, you, this dude, and we'll hook him up to power as well just to keep him up and running and happy. But rail cart, yes, you're good. Power receives on power 1. We'll make this guy send on power 1. We'll make the other side receive, just so we keep him up and living and happy. Cool. So that looks all good. So now if we set this here, that should be good. You know what? I'm going to leave this off for now so that when the cart comes through, it should get stuck there. And then we will test some things on this side when it gets here to make sure that this mana pool fills up properly and a couple other things. So that should be good. So in theory now, I should be able to pop back to my Botania area and send this cart through. And if I'm right, we'll get a bunch of mana in our new base. So we can kind of leave everything as it is over here and just leave everything kind of set up. But we'll transfer some things like the Terrestrial agglomeration, all that stuff that'll be crafting over there. So if we, you know, kick that way, boom. Let's see how correct I am. So the cart should just be sitting there kind of waiting to go. And remember, I haven't set up anything along the lines of, there we go. So yeah, it's just sitting there. Nice. And I can kick this over that way, and he should drain very quickly. Look at that. Nice, right? How cool. And then we can just have, you know, comparator. So that's an out, and then we'll basically have like a not gate or something. So we can have, let's see, do I have a not gate handy? I do. That is awesome win right there. So this to this, we'll strip that, and red alloy wire here to here. And you should be getting launched. But you're not, because I didn't define the correct. Nice. So hopefully I left the lever set up properly on the other side. Oh wow, look at you. You lose your status when you're like that. Okay, cool. So if I hit this, he should go through. He should fill up on the other end, and he should come back through here full. In theory. Pretty sure I'm still chunk loading that area. I didn't remove the chunk loader over there, right? I guess we'll find out. If he doesn't come through in a minute, I'm going to go check on him. All right, I expected him to be here by now, so let's go see. I might have left the lever off, and if that's the case, like, that's just a dire derp on my part. Or maybe he didn't fully fill up. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I didn't leave the lever on. All right, so boom, there you go. He's going to fill up. Kick back through there. Oh, he's probably going to bounce back and forth. I can fix that, though. That's just a matter of the signal being on still when he arrives before the comparator turns off the redstone signal. Because there's about a 1 tick delay for a NOT gate to trigger. So he's probably just bouncing back and forth right now. Yeah, see? It shuts off, but it's not before it kicks off there. So I can fix that. Boom. And then he would fill up the pool. So let me spend a minute or two here cleaning this up, and we'll be right back. All right, so I've got a pulse former here. This should work. So I'm going to put a recessive spark on this dude, which should, you know, spare all the mana to the adjacent pools. This one's going to empty out. He's going to go back. He's going to get more mana, and he's going to come back here, and we'll see what happens. So the pulse former obviously did a one-time pulse, sent the card away. He's getting filled up back there, and this one's spreading out his mana to these pools, which is awesome. And now you're leaving me in suspense, card. Oh, you know what? I probably need a dominant spark over there. He's probably not filled up. So pretty much everything's working. There's just one component that we're going to need. And hopefully I can craft it with the stuff I've got over there, if I don't already have it in here somewhere. I don't see any spark modifier thingies. Yeah, see, he's not full. That's his problem. And we've probably burned through all our cake, is what I'm going to assume. Because if you're not running anymore, oh, no, you should actually be okay. Oh, you know what? Nah, I know what's up. This thing doesn't have the power. It doesn't have enough energy to do what I'm asking it to do. Let's jump into enemy mode here. And we might have to reconnect this line. I think he's currently disconnected from the main network. I'm just going to follow this thing. Come on now. Where'd the angel ring go? I dropped it and it just decided to be silly. There we go. This will work for now. Until I figure out what happened to my angel wings. They decided to just destroy themselves for no reason. Yeah, I just connected this up to this dense cable here and we should be alright. I'll be back in 1 sec. All right, a little bit of crafting later, rewiring some A stuff to get things up and running. We're gonna make that a dominant spark, which will make things fill up much quicker. So once this hits a redstone power of 15, it's gonna mean that the pool is full. Boom, kick the cart back. Nice, that's what I wanna see. And then we pop back over here. So we're basically teleporting mana between dimensions, and it's working beautifully. I couldn't be any more pleased. I'll get an elevator in this room eventually, but yeah, look at that. Nice. And then he just kicked back because he filled up all the way. He should be over there filling up on his side. It'll be about a minute or so, maybe even less, and wow, that was really fast. Nice. And obviously he's gonna stay here until he's completely empty. So the overworld will generate the mana. It'll fill up those pools. I just have to get some cakes crafted here. I'll get some made right now, actually. Like, can I make 100 cakes, do you think? Sure, why not? Go. So the crafting process is going. Nice. That's what I want to see. And obviously we've got some auto crafting stuff going on down here. I've really got to rearrange how I get around my base. That's half my problem right now. But, oh good. These things kicked on, which is what I would have expected. And this thing's currently working on making some cakes. Beautiful. I like it. You should be in output mode, shouldn't you? Ah, that's much better. Much faster that way. All right, cool. So we'll come back in a minute. I want to go check on the other side, make sure I've got everything what I want over there, and then we will start making the room functional. All right, guys, we're back, and I'm just draining my mana pools here so that I make sure that all the mana I have in the overworld gets transported back to the new dimension, basically, because I want to rehook up all this stuff, because I'm clearly going to need, like, you know, these things in my dimension so that I can still use example portal to Elfheim, which I just dismantled, right? So that looks cool. Nice. All right, guys, we're back, and I'm setting up some stuff here, obviously, to make things a little bit easier on us. There we go, filling that guy up, and I guess what I'll want, those are dominant sparks. I'm probably gonna want another one of those. So I kind of want, well, yeah, I kind of want this guy to be a dominant because he's the one that we will use for crafting lots of things. So he should fill up quickly from all those. Oh, look, my cart already decided not to go anywhere. What is up with that, Mr. Cart? Oh, wait, I think I know. Are you out of power? Yeah, that's why. Better get juice set up to this dude. Where are we at with excess tesseracts and such? Should have some in the A system, maybe. Nice. Just so that I can get this thing up and running again. And then I'll run proper wiring to it using my typical base wiring mechanics that I've got going on here. Receiving energy. That should do. No? I guess you can talk directly to these guys, or no? Receive energy, frequency 0. Oh, you're on the miner. Main power. Oh, there we go. Now we're happy. Sweet. So I can probably give you a little bit of a temporary push. This shouldn't be normally necessary, but you're killing me, dude. Here goes nothing. Yoink. You should be going now. Cool. And then you come back with mana, please. Nice. You fill up, you disperse to adjacent sparks. There was a reason I got these. Did I turn these into mana sparks yet? No, probably not. See, I was in the middle of multiple tasks and then got distracted and did things wrong. That's okay. You to here, you to there, and then boom, sparks. Nice. Clear, I'm gonna have to get some more blaze rods. But this will be good enough for now to get me going. Good enough. So this I'm going to use to transfer all the mana into the buffers over here. So you, and you. Nice. That thing should quickly zip back, get another cart full of mana, and come back home. Awesome. So that's an officially complete system. It works, right? Back and forth, mana refills. As we fill up the base on this side, he'll keep going back and forth. He'll wait over there until he's full. Once he's full, he comes back over here. He unloads his mana back and forth, right? So that should be pretty good. All right, guys, we're back. And as you can see, I've started reconstructing some things in my base, obviously, just to make it so that this area is super useful. I'm gonna have my runic altar and botanical brewery set up here. I'm thinking the altar can sit there. The brewery can sit there, and I'm just gonna pop some spots there so we know exactly where we want to aim. So I'm thinking we should have some mana spreaders. We've definitely got some Elven ones and some Gaia ones. We've also got some Gaia spirits. So I'm gonna upgrade all the Elven ones I have. I need Dragonstone. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard to get. If I don't already have Dragonstone, then I just need diamonds, I'm pretty sure. Let's do this at a bulk rate, huh? Boom. And you into there. Nice. So now that we got this all set up, basically, we're in good shape. Is that not shapeless? And then we should have some... lenses. Really? No phantom lenses? Oh, there they are. Cool. Mana lens phantom. Yes, that's what I want. It's definitely what I want. So we'll put you there, and you can go here. Phantom lens, bind mode this guy to there, bind mode you to there, and now whenever I want to craft something, I easily can. For example, if I want to craft a fire rune, might be able to pull that off. Rune of fire. 3 mana steel, nether wart, gunpowder, and brick. Nether wart, gunpowder, brick. That should be a quick craft. And then we need the mana steel, obviously. This is just a test to make sure everything's working properly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can go away. We'll need the living rock in a minute. Boom. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. Perfect. All right, we'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, so there's one more thing I'm going to want to do, and that is going to help with my cake situation. So the cake production that's happening right now is... Something's happening. What's going on? Is it actually crafting cakes on demand? I didn't think it would be, but maybe it can. I didn't think it could craft cakes on demand, but I might be wrong about that. It clearly looks like it's doing something. I was all prepared to like build a system to deal with the fact that this can't craft through the quantum bridge, but maybe interfaces can. Players maybe can't, but interfaces maybe can. I mean, mana's still running down here, and if we take a look, yeah, we're keeping up. Look, it's still crafting. Okay, cool. So never mind. I was all about to build like a ME interface storage bus solution, but everything seems fine, so we don't even have to worry about anything. That's kind of cool. You apparently have a dominant spark on you. We don't want that to remain. So see you later, dominant spark. You are emptying out now, and you're filling up, which means you're filling up, which is going to send you back in a minute to dump off your mana. Perfect. Dude, I am loving that. All right, cool. So never mind. I was all prepared to fix something that wasn't broken. Oh, I see. Ha. Interesting. I have a bug report for Vazkii. Sort of. Looks like there's a new feature to the book, and it's not working 100%, probably because of the dimensional stuff I'm doing. So I think the only thing left really for this room is the terrestrial agglomeration plate. So we'll make this nice and fancy real quick. I'm gonna need more living rock because I used one for my runes, and that's cool. We'll need a spark as well. And you guys can go away because I don't need you at the moment. All right, and this too. So we'll place this here, here, here. And then we can do this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Nice. Might actually bring that down 1. Yeah, I feel like that would be a smart idea. So we'll have this here. There we go. And then you. Perfect. That feels a little bit better. Yeah. So now everybody's happy. One more attempt. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. And everybody's feeding it, obviously. And then you've got a dominant spark, so you're remaining full at all times. Perfect. Just want to make sure there might be one more thing I want to snag from over there. And this is going to relate to some of the glowstone stuff I was talking about. All right, so the next thing to install down here is the catalyst, with that thing, and we're going to want another dominant spark. And as a result, we're going to want a spark dominant on this dude, which means he'll fill up nice and quickly. Awesome. Beautiful. My minecart's probably back at the main base, or the old base, getting filled up, but that's okay. He'll come back once he's full. Your job, check this out. How are we for redstone? We've got 4,000. Not bad. If I drop some redstone in here, I get glowstone for a not terribly large amount of mana. So that's kind of what I think is a nice way to get myself a decent amount of mana. Maybe? You like it? So let's hook this up real quick. Let me get the stuff I need, and then we'll configure this. And then we'll probably have to wrap up the episode because I think it's getting to be that time. Let's make sure we've got everything we need here. I'm going to want a couple P2Ps and all that good stuff. All right, quick hookup. So we've got this here. We will load up this guy, loaded settings. You will probably need some power along this line. So let's get our quartz fiber. Where's power that I can tap into? That should work. Perfect. So now you've got power and you're happy. We'll plug a dense cable there. And for now, really the only thing we need to worry about is getting something up here. We'll test this to make sure it's working. We'll throw some stone bricks in. They teleported back into the system, means everything's working. We'll come over here to our pattern terminal, and we can very easily teach that 1 redstone yields 1 glowstone. And what we'll get is an interface, or no, we'll get a transfer node with a world interaction upgrade. 6 of them ought to do. But I'm also going to get a filter. Anything in here really worth? Yeah, I'll make a new one. Sweet. There, I won't run out of sticks for a long time. And we'll filter only on glowstone. Cool. And then it's as simple as snagging a couple pipes. We'll come out here. So when the item appears, it'll probably land right there, right? So I'll pop down this thing. We'll put the filter in, so that pipe's the only thing, or glowstone dust is the only thing that's allowed to go in. And I mean, I guess I could just throw another interface on here. It's not like we're hurting for channels, right? Yeah, that'll do. So you filter out glowstone. So if we come over here, oh wait, world interaction upgrades, almost forgot those. So you should not pick up anything except glowstone. Cool. So that stays. That, poof, disappeared, right? Everything else will stay on the ground. Only glowstone is the thing that's going to be allowed to be picked up. So that works for me. Open crate, open crate. In here, we'll put our crafting recipe. In here, we will do this. So if we ask for glowstone times 200, start. Cool, right? I might want to put some speed upgrades in or something, but I mean, that should pretty well work. Nice. Wow, I asked for a lot of that, didn't I? That'll do. Okay, that works for me. Just to make AE happy, I'm gonna 1, 2 that. And then our crafting process should no longer have, he's making cakes every now and then, but there's no crafting job active, which means he's good. So a few speed upgrades in there and we should be in really good shape. That ought to do. And just for fun, let's try that once more. I don't think I need world interaction upgrades. That just increases the range. And I'm going to stand over here and take my magnet off just to be super careful about it. So glowstone, let's ask for another 200. Sweet. Look how fast, like now the glowstone isn't even sitting there. So those speed upgrades clearly helped. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good episode. So now we have an easy way of converting redstone to glowstone, which is awesome, because we're getting tons of redstone courtesy of our quarry down in the deep dark, right? We've got the Botania area set up over here. Everything's pretty much the way you would want it to be. We got our glowstone. Look at that. We've got a ton of the stuff. Nice. And no crafting in progress? No crafting in progress. Beautiful. And if we keep an eye down here, we should see our mana pools. It's not a terribly large amount of mana to do that conversion. I mean, it's a bit, but it's not a huge amount, which is fair because, you know, redstone is not super easy to come by. But for now, and like I said, I really need to make navigating around my new base a little bit easier for myself, but I think we're pretty much up to the wrapping up point. So we will come back next time. I just turned on my quarry, obviously. It'll get me a little bit more redstone, 3917. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more show up there in a second. We'll come back next time. I think I'm pretty much done moving Botania over. I don't think I'm going to move anything else. I think we're in good shape with Botania. So yeah, we're cruising, guys. The new base is almost, at least, you know, pretty well functionally complete. I am going to start fancying this place up a little bit relatively soon, but I just want to get things moved over so that I can, you know, do the building that I need to build, because I'm just a functional person. Like I like everything to work, and once it's working, then I'll make it look nice. All right, for now, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time, and we'll see about transferring some other stuff back from the overworld over to here in a new, unique, and interesting way. All right, take it easy.